What if I told you the fight for LGBTQ rights owes a debt to Gandhi's nonviolence? Hi, I'm Chris with a K and welcome back to the channel. This week in queer history, we're uncovering how Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence laid the foundation for LGBTQ activism from the 1970s to today. Plus, I'll share my personal story about how I found strength in my very first Pride Parade. So, let's dive in.
This week in queer history, stories told with love and glee.
Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence, or ahimsa, was more than just a strategy. It was a way of life. Gandhi believed in the transformative power of peaceful resistance, a philosophy that would ripple through movements worldwide. After the Stonewall riots in 1969, LGBTQ activists drew inspiration from Gandhi's teachings to form organizations like the Gay Liberation Front, championing equality through nonviolent protests and civil disobedience. By emphasizing compassion, truth, and solidarity, Gandhi's methods empowered marginalized communities to stand up against systematic oppression without resorting to violence. These practices not only shaped LGBTQ activism, but created a blueprint for broader social justice movements. This video is brought to you by Engaged Voices. Staying informed, making sure you're registered to vote, and participating in peaceful protests are how we honor the legacy of leaders like Gandhi. Need to see if you're registered to vote? There's a link in the description below. So speak up, show up, and let's keep making history together. Gandhi's influence on LGBTQ activism extends far beyond theory. During the 1980s and 90s, as ACT UP and Queer Nation emerged to combat the AIDS epidemic, nonviolent tactics like sit-ins and marches became pivotal. Gandhi's principle of satyagraha, clinging to truth, resonated deeply, urging activists to address discrimination with dignity and courage. Today, his teachings remain a cornerstone of LGBTQ advocacy, reminding us that change is possible when rooted in empathy and mutual respect. I was maybe 8 years old, sitting cross-legged on the beige carpeted floor in our upstairs living room, and the heat up there was so hot. We didn't have an air conditioner, and so the sweat everywhere, and my family, we still all gathered around the television, and that night it was Gandhi. It was a movie that my parents insisted we watch, even though I didn't fully understand it. But something about that story stuck. Even at that age, I could tell that Gandhi wasn't just a leader, he was a fighter in a way that I had never seen before. Fast forward to June 8th, 1997. I was 20 years old, standing on a sun-drenched street in Salt Lake City, Utah. The blacktop felt so hot that it might melt the bottom of my sneakers. The shirt I'd helped design, a plain white tee with a little hand-drawn rainbow with the word pride, clung to my back with nervous sweat. Around me, our little gay student organization prepped for the march, adjusting signs and laughing nervously, but I couldn't laugh. My stomach churned. This wasn't just coming out to my friends or even just to my family. This was coming out to the world. People I didn't know, people who might judge me, people who might see my face in the newspaper. Was I ready for this? Was I ready to be this visible? This out? Let's go! Someone called out from behind and the group started moving. Step by step, my feet carried me down Main Street. My head buzzed with panic. Would people cheer? Would they boo? And my heartbeat pounded louder than the music from all the floats combined. But then, as we came up over the hill, I saw them. Crowds of people lined the streets, waving rainbow flags and clapping, smiling, cheering for us, for me. A lump rose in my throat as my fear melted into something I hadn't expected. Joy. I waved back, yelling "Happy Pride!" and my voice felt stronger with every step. My fear wasn't just fading, it was transforming into pride. That day, I understood what Gandhi meant when he said, "You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no result." Together, walking peacefully, we were creating change. It wasn't angry or violent, but it was powerful. And in that moment, I felt truly seen. By the end of the march, I wasn't just part of the parade. I was part of a movement. So what does Gandhi's legacy of nonviolence mean to you? Please share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more queer history, click this video right over here. And please sign up for our weekly newsletter. It's packed with uplifting historical events that I know you won't want to miss. Until next time, stay strong, stay bold, and keep making history.